Hello there, guys. I am here to talk to you about 2020 Disney vacation packages. So, first, I'm going to kind of go into what is included in a Walt Disney World vacation package, the different things that you can add, and whatnot, and then questions that you have so that we are prepared to book your Walt Disney World vacation tomorrow. So, as I'm sure you've seen if you follow me on social media, 2020 packages for Walt Disney World vacations are opening tomorrow. And I am super excited. I have quite the list of vacations that I'm putting together, and I'm so excited to help those families. And a lot of things are a little bit confusing about a Walt Disney World vacation. There's just so much that goes into it. And so I thought that I would kind of explain what is going on, and that way you kind of have a grasp on what we need to be ready for tomorrow. So, the first thing that you include in a package, and this is what makes it a package, is the resort. And I'm trying to pull up the YouTube comments. I'm live on YouTube and on Facebook, so bear with me because I've never done both before. But okay, there we go. Okay. So the first thing that you're going to choose is your resort. And there are three different tiers of resorts. So the top tier is going to be your deluxe villas and your deluxe resorts. The villas are technically Disney Vacation Club properties that, for reasons that I don't need to get into because it doesn't really matter, in those villas without being a Disney Vacation Club member. They're great for larger parties and things like that, or if you just need a little more space. The next tier is the deluxe resorts. These are slightly less expensive than most of the villas because the villas do accommodate more people, but they are still, up there in price. And these are resorts that they're at the same place as all of the villas, but they just offer like regular rooms there as well. And the deluxe resorts have different transportation options. Usually they'll have the monorail, or they'll have boats, or they'll be within walking distance of parks. So those are great options if proximity to the parks is important to you, or extra amenities, such as like a spa at Grand Floridian or Saratoga Springs, stuff like that. The next tier down is going to be your moderate resorts. And moderate resorts are much more budget friendly, but also have a lot of the amenities that the deluxe resorts offer. They don't have all of them, but they do have a lot. So this is a good option if you want some of those deluxe amenities, but you don't necessarily want to pay for them. So this is going to include your resorts like Port Orleans, Riverside and French Quarter, Coronado Springs, and Caribbean Beach. Now, with the opening of the Skyliner in this late summer, early fall, Caribbean Beach is going to be getting a Skyliner transportation line to Hollywood Studios and Epcot. So that's adding another transportation option that's going to make that a really good choice for 2020. Now, in the value resort tier, you've got your all-star resorts, and then you have Pop Century and Art of Animation. Art of Animation and Pop Century will also both be on the Skyliner. So those are some more budget-friendly ways to get different transportation to and from the parks. And they are more reasonably priced. Then you also, even cheaper, have the campground, Fort Wilderness Campground and cabins. So the cabins are great for parties of 6. They have a full kitchen, they have a separate bedroom, and they're just a really good option if you have a larger party. Now, if you have a much larger party and you would like to camp or bring a camper, then Fort Wilderness campsites are a fantastic option. Now, once you choose your resort, there are some other things that you can add to your package. The first thing that you're going to add is the park tickets. And park tickets they're expensive if you buy, like, the less you stay, the more you pay per day. So, like, the real phrase is the longer you stay, the less you pay per day. And that just means that the larger ticket lengths cost less per day. So, for example, we took a big family trip last June down to Walt Disney World. We had everyone from grandparents all the way down to babies. And So we were there for 8 days, and the 7-day tickets was our original plan because we were going to have a rest day right in the middle. And we ended up looking at the pricing, and it was only about $15 a person to add that 8th park day. And what we decided to do was add it because they had extra magic hours at Magic Kingdom at night on the rest day. So we decided to leave the kids at home with grandma so the adults could go have some fun in Magic Kingdom without worrying about the kids. That was a really great way to kind of have some separation from, the little ones after they were already asleep. And it wasn't terribly expensive to add on. So that is something to keep in mind. Even if you're only going to go into the park for a couple hours, it may make sense to just add that extra day. You can also add the extra day when you are in the parks. So you can go to any guest relations or we'll call ticket window, and they'll be able to add it for you there. So if you are on the fence, you can always go with that less day, but add it later. Now, in October of last year, they restructured the way that Disney tickets are kind of operating. And now they are date-based. So the price is going to depend on when you're there. And with a package, this doesn't super affect you because the ticket will be good for the entire extent of your stay. Now, if you buy them separately from your hotel reservation, then you're going to be kind of locked in. There are some specific windows of time for different ticket lengths that we can talk about if you are planning on taking a trip and buying your tickets that way. But the tickets, you can do flexible date tickets, which will kind of give you more freedom, but they are more expensive. So if you do have a concrete plan, then you can avoid that extra cost. The other thing that you can add, the next thing you can add is a dining plan. And there are 3 different dining plans. And there's one that's definitely the most popular, but I have people that choose all 3 of them. So the lowest priced dining plan is the quick service dining plan. All of the dining plans operate on a per person, per night basis. So on our trip from Saturday to Saturday, it was 7 nights and it was 8 days. So keep that in mind. And anyone under 3, so 2, 1, or a baby, is considered free because it's kind of expected that they're not going to eat a ton, so they'll probably just pick off of mom and dad's plate. The quick service dining plan is the cheapest dining plan, and that includes 2 quick service meals, 2 snacks per person per night, and then it also comes with a refillable mug. All 3 of the dining plans come with the refillable mug, so you're going to get that either way. The next dining plan up is the Disney dining plan, and that is the deluxe dining plan. And this dining plan gives you 3 credits that you can use anywhere. So whether it's signature dining, character dining, or so you need to keep that in mind. I like to keep track of my clients' credits, make sure that we're not over or under on our credits, just so that everyone gets the most bang. Always found it to work out best with lots of character dining, which is also a great way to save your fast passes. So it all kind of works out for the best with the dining plan. The dining plan meals all come with the quick service meals will come with a drink, and then the deluxe dining plan comes with all of that plus an appetizer. So you get more food for your money depending on which dining plan you go with. The deluxe dining plan is an extra fantastic opportunity for you if you are going to take advantage of signature dining and lots of character dining. There is at least 1 character dining restaurant in every single one of the parks, and there is a ton at resorts as well. After this live is over, I will link a video that I did about a year ago talking about all of the character dining options in Walt Disney World. I've done all of them now, so except for 1, but if you have any questions, feel free to ask them. And that goes for anything. You can ask me whatever you want. The third thing that you can add is Memory Maker. Memory Maker, I have said it like a million times. I buy it every single time. I tell all my clients that it's 100% worth it. We get about 750 to 1,000. They add up quickly if you go and buy individual pictures. So you really don't have to buy that many for you to break even. And with Memory Maker, you'll also get magic shots, you'll get your ride pictures, you'll get ride videos. So it's a great way to kind of preserve the memories of your trip without having to be on your camera, on your phone for the whole time. Plus your whole family will get to be in the picture. So Memory Maker is a great thing that we can live in, and there's different policies for different states. But it can be added right into your package, and if you are interested in that, I can send you information on. But we can also kind of book other things pretty soon if you are going in early 2020. So for my January arrivals, I will link another video in the comments that talks about when you should book your Disney vacation and kind of the reasons why. But the big thing to remember is the sooner you book your Disney vacation, the lower your price is going to be. Because if you've ever taken a business class or, I don't know, some other kind of class, then you've probably heard of supply and demand. And basically what supply and demand means is that the more they have of something and the less people want it, the less they'll charge because they need to get rid of that extra inventory. So like the rooms are considered inventory. The more demand they have for less inventory, the higher the prices will be. So by booking before everyone else, there's a low demand and a high supply, so the prices are lower. Now, from there, as a travel agent specializing in Disney, I stalk the... so it's important to book early because from the time you book until the time you travel, if a new price comes, your package price will just come down. So I take care of all that for you because, you know, I eat, sleep, and breathe Disney. For a couple of months now, and the value resorts were already almost gone when I was booking people a couple weeks ago. So it's important if you have somewhere in mind that you want to stay or a very specific budget that we do book as soon as possible. So I am going to leave in the comments a form that you can fill out. Packages come out tomorrow. Is already in the description. I can't add it to the comments and talk to you at the same time over on Facebook. But, well, I'll just do it. Let's see. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, I recommend that you do so because I post new content over there every Tuesday and Thursday. And I just finished filming this week's videos right before this. And it's the last couple in the FastPass series. Let me finish checking this word so I don't spell it wrong. Okay. Facebook, the quote is now up there. But the link is in the comment on Facebook and in the description. A little dramatic. They probably won't have opened up until closer to 4 or 5. But I just want to be prepared. And I don't want to miss out on anything. So if you have submitted a quote request, then, you know, if you've already done it or once you do it, tomorrow you can expect to receive an email from me, a text message, or a Facebook message, depending on what your preference was in the form. And it'll have the screenshot. I usually give you a couple of different options based on your budget. Unless you had a super specific request, then I'll just give you what you want. But I will send you those options along with some information on how we get you all booked. And then we, from there, get to book your Disney vacation. And the final kind of thing is if you do fill out that quote request form, the thing about Disney vacations is the price can change from minute to minute. So like if most of the rooms sell out, they might bump up the price, and then, you know, if you didn't book and pay your deposit, you're out of luck. But putting a 3-day hold on it protects it from any price increases and makes sure that you're getting that price. So that's another option for you. If you get your quote request and you want to change something, it's super simple. Just email me back. I will be online all day, making sure that everyone has what they need. And then from there, once we get you booked, we will do as much communicating as you want to do. I have clients that I talk to every single day, and we're like friends now. And I have clients that I talk to 3 or 4 times before they travel. Itinerary planning, I just sent a family last week with pretty much down to the minute itinerary planning. So that is always an option. I kind of take your lead. However involved you want me to be is how involved I will be. If you just need a sounding board for your activities and how does this sound, like will we make it from this to this and not miss our dinner reservation, I let you know because I spend an awful lot of time in the Disney parks. I counted and I spent 32 days between June 2018 and March 2019, and I live in Maryland, so I have to get on a plane to go to Walt Disney World. But we took 4 trips, and we've taken many before that. And this year, our next trip is going to be in August, and then we're going again in November because we're, all about that mouse. And then we're working on next year. So super exciting. 2020 is a big year at Walt Disney World, mostly because Star Wars Galaxy's Edge is opening at the end of 2019, really August, but Galaxy's Edge will be open, the Skyliner will be open, the new DVC resort, Disney Vacation Club Resort, is opening this fall, which is just providing more hotel rooms. The new tower at Coronado Springs is opening with a new rooftop restaurant. That's opening in 2019 as well. And then in 2020, we're getting the Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway attraction at Hollywood Studios. At some point between August and the end of 2019, the second attraction in Galaxy's Edge will be opening. We don't have a date for that yet. I suspect that we probably won't hear for a couple more months until they see what's going on with the first Star Wars attraction, Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run. And then what else is happening in 2020? We're getting ready for the 2021 celebration. It is going to be Walt Disney World's 50th birthday, which is pretty crazy. So there's just a lot going on in Walt Disney World in the next couple of years. It's going to be insane until 2022, I would say. And that's without any more announcements, which we're going to have more. But for 2021, we're going to have the Tron coaster opening up, the Ratatouille attraction in Epcot, the Guardians of the Galaxy roller coaster in Epcot, where the Ellen ride used to be, Future World, the center hub operation. So that's not going to start until October 2021. So a lot of these things will be done by then if we don't have an exact date. So this is the first. Illuminations is ending at Epcot. It's been going on for 20 years, and I had the privilege of working it and watching it a million times. Not a million, I was not there for a million shows of Illuminations. But that is ending, is the birthday of Epcot, so that's why they did that. I thought it was so strange because when I first saw the date, I checked the calendar, why on earth did they do that? And then it hit me that it was because the anniversary of Epcot is October 1st, 1982. So, but if you are planning a Walt Disney World vacation in 2020, make sure to click the link in the comments on Facebook in the description through everyone. So make sure that you get that in tonight so that I can make sure that you are in my pile for tomorrow. If not, if you do it tomorrow, it's not sooner. The faster you can respond to me tomorrow, the faster we can get you booked. If we put it on a 3-day hold, if you leave your information for that in the quote request form, then you really don't have to worry. You have 3 days to decide and get your deposit put down. But if you don't have any questions, let me know. I'm going to hop off here in a couple minutes if no one has any questions. But I'm super excited to help you guys plan your next Walt Disney World vacation. I do offer referral bonuses. So every time you refer someone to me, you get a reward as soon as they get back from their trip. There's a couple different options for rewards that we can talk about if you refer someone, comments, all the above. I send out updates every Saturday morning. I just noticed that this picture is super crooked. I'm going to have to fix that. But every Saturday morning, I send out kind of a flavor Abby with 2 Y's. I'll link that in the comments as well. Make sure you join my Facebook group, Mickey with Littles. It is a fantastic, that sort of thing. So definitely check that out. I'm very active there. So it's a great place for me to answer all of your questions. They how to score last minute fast passes. So keep your eye out for that. Thursday's video is going to be all about multiple, and I will talk to you guys again really soon. Bye. Ooh, let's end this. Ugh.